Scott, what stood out to you in that win? Something you're impressed with?
Well, I think just our ability just to defend the island, be relentless, and just not flinch no matter what, for winning or losing or how we're playing. And we just continue to try to do our work and get better as we go. And that's obviously a hell of a team. And to get a road again on a road win is very, very difficult in this league. And we just had a really good, strong weekend for us, obviously, to win at home in our first game and then to come on the road like this in the building and that quality of a team. So we're humbled by it. We're lucky to get out of there, but we made enough plays down the stretch, and our defense was sound enough to allow us to have a chance.
You guys led for less than 2 minutes in that game. It feels like that's the sort of thing you're going to be grind through games and just guard toward the end.
I hope not.
No.
How do you
I think it all comes down to matchups and teams and coaching styles, and with Dean and his team, they're just tough mentally. They got tough guys over there, and it's just a slugfest. And then you play someone else that's going to play faster, like Sydney. It's going to be a little more fluid. And so for us, it's just, can we get our defense consistent and stay at some kind of level? And then our offense will continue to grow as we go through the season. And we have a little bit more firepower this year in general, but I've told these guys all along to start the season, the team that has the best appetite to play defense in these first 3 to 4 weeks might be able to create some separation, because there's a lot of high scoring teams playing right now. You see the scores are in the hundreds. Those are NBA scores in 40 minutes, and I think that probably is not going to be the recipe, at least for us, to win games.
What's it like having someone like Milton, where at the end of games you can put the ball in his hands and trust that he'll make the right play every time?
Yeah, I think the big thing with Milt is, and I've said obviously he's a wonderful player. He's an incredible human being, and just the way he interacts with our guys. But we have good pieces around him that give him confidence to do what he does. And I thought Marcus was very good in those last 3 or 4 minutes. He struggled throughout the game. He struggled in our opener at home, but he had a good moment there for us that we needed. And everyone just chipped in enough to do what we had to get done. And to put the ball in his hands is a coach's dream for me. I can just get out of the way and let him do his thing.
Milton, when do you realize that it's time for you to sort of take over and do your thing and control the game?
Tried to do it a little earlier, just couldn't make a basket. But shooters keep shooting. Some fell in at the end.
What's it like playing defense on this team? It feels like these guys guard a little bit different than everyone else in the league. How's it different from other teams you've been on?
I think they kind of play the same style as us. They want to force out catches, try to deny everything. So you got to own your spots with them and match the physicalness of the game.
Early in the last quarter, to us it looked like the game was over when Melbourne went out to a 68-55 lead. Can you just talk us through just the mentality and the psychology of the team that just to never give in and just play the game out, I guess?
I think you just said it. Never give in. I think we always got a chance no matter the score. As long as there's a little time on the clock, we got a chance.
How good is that to play on a team where everyone's they're dialed in right to the last second and it's never over?
It's great. You see, nobody faces change on the court, so that's the great thing. Everybody has the same mentality. Next play, everybody's locked in the whole time.
Coach, you guys had no turnovers after halftime. I'm not sure if you realise that. 4 at halftime, 4 for the whole game. Talk to me about what that means, whether shots are falling or not, just to give yourself a chance to pick your way back into the game like that.
Yeah, and these kind of games, and like I said, it's a slugfest playing against them, and it's just little moments that you're trying to win and trying to survive. And obviously flipping the ball around is not a great recipe, and especially in an away building. And we've done pretty much the same the last 2 years of being pretty ball controlled and not having a lot of turnovers. So that's a credit to these guys of us just being patient and trying to stay in our stuff and being strong. And then, we pride ourselves on getting to the offensive glass and trying to get extra shots and do the little things to allow us a chance to win on the road. Like I said, it's not easy in this league, and I've been all over the world to win on the road. The teams are just really, really strong. And, our motto is our defense travels, and if we want to bring it with us, then we give us our best chance to win on the road.
Milton, how much are you enjoying playing with someone like Jordan Crawford and the way he's able to change pace, change direction, and kind of control games in a different style?
I love it. It's the most open shots I've gotten in a while. So him just breaking down his defenders, getting in the paint, and creating all this extra help makes my job easier.
Scott, in the space of 3 days, you've been the reigning champions. You've been a team who many fancy as the title favourites this year. How's that in terms of the confidence for the team to start the season on that way and just set the tone for the season? What was that doing?
Well, I think the big thing was, obviously for our first 3 games are a murderer's row. Started in Perth in that environment or off the bat, but I think we've learned from game to game that the per style of what we did was not a winning recipe for us, especially on the road. And then we tapered ourselves back these last 2 games to be a little bit more of what I vision us playing. And we do want to score the ball as best we possibly can. But again, to me, the history of this league tells you that the top teams that play defense and finish in the top 4 have the best chance to go to the grand finals. And that history is repeatable time after time. There's always an outlier, but it gives us the best chance in Tasmania, what the people expect from us, how we play, and defending that island. And I think the people really rally around that toughness and grit that we hopefully try to show as much as we possibly can.